does end up doing balanced stance to get some stab. Oh, he does a mid-air switch. That was pretty fancy, trying to fake out Nilla into wasting one of his skills. It ends up not working, unfortunately. Tries to dodge out of his attack. He ends up missing his hammer stun, and it's going to spell doom for Sasani if he can't do anything right quick. And it ends up spelling doom indeed, with Aaron taking a quick 2-0. That was an interesting mid-air fake by Sasani, though. Don't you think?
Sorry, I do think, you know.
There you go. Just like Descartes, my friend.
Yeah, you know, the classic multitasking. But yeah, very interesting fake, and that's about all I can say about it, because I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway, because Aaron ends up winning the match, running into the other arena right now. Ends up leaving. So let's take a preview while we wait for our next match of what's happening on versus Spider and Just a Noob Thief. If you guys want to watch Zol do a shoutcast on this particular match, go watch over at twitch.tv/scrubzol. You spell it exactly like it sounds. And do you know who we got up next, Tiggins?
Dude, we got an exciting one. Dragan versus Serene.
Oh.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
So while you get that underway, I'm going to mess with the overlay. So we got Dragan, who's probably coming on as Warrior again, versus Serene on his DDLE, of course. It looks like Dragan is ready and in the arena. Now we are just waiting on Serene.
Protected.
Once again, guys, if you want to go take a look at this particular match, the shoutcasting, go over to twitch.tv/scrubzol. Roxo was kind enough to link it in the chat. We are going to be heading over to what's really going to be our primetime match right now. Dinosaur v Dinosaur. Serene
Dinosaur
versus Dragan.
Alright, you guys are both good? Okay, we're going to start in 15 seconds from now.
We will start off with
Best of 5.
Serene's DDLE.
No need to bow, guys.
Hasn't changed much since the last time we saw him.
Best of 3, my bad. 10 seconds.
Yep.
Best of 3, best of 3.
And neither has Dragan. Still
5,
rocking that bow.
4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
Alright, let's see how Serene opens here. Dragan taking the high ground, trying to create some distance so Serene can't leap right to him. Serene's just gonna try to lightning whip. It doesn't work effectively as he thought, and Dragan just gonna get a quick stun off. Serene down to about 6% health, gonna jump to Dragan, try to pull him in. Not doing much damage to Dragan, unfortunately. Serene got to switch to water, got to get those heals off, and switches right back to lightning and do some damage. Unfortunately, it's not working off as planned. He does get a knockback on Dragan, though, but Dragan responds in kind with his own hammer. Switches to Earth Attunement, trying to get something off on Serene. Serene trading with him right now, both at around 90% health, but Dragan taking a little bit more damage than Serene at the moment, but Dragan coming right back with those hammer swings, separating himself with the bow. They're both trading fire fields right now, stacking might. Serene with 14, Dragan with 9. That could be a pivotal moment right now, but Dragan's getting all the swings in right now. Serene's taking a brunt of the damage. Switches to Fire Attunement, trying to get something off on Dragan. All his cooldowns are maxed right now, and he's stunned. Dragan's got free attacks right now, but he does get a lot of condies on him. Dragan switches to bow. He only has his balanced stance up, and he ends up using it right now. He has Serene right where he wants him in his own fire field. He does get his interrupt off and his hammer swing, doing a lot of damage. This could be bad for Serene if he doesn't get anything off right now. Dragan just trying to finish him off, but Serene is able to get away. And with that last hammer swing, he will take it down Serene. 1-0 right now for Dragan Prime. So that was a pretty interesting fight.
Yeah, it was. It was well played on Dragan's part, for sure. Just staying in Serene's face and causing the stress, so you gotta make sure you don't mess up those
He didn't allow Serene to reset the fight, which I think was very important.
Yep, that's a big thing. With Ellie's, you gotta make sure you get in your rotation. If that's messed up a little bit, that could be GG.
Alright,
Okay,
so...
we're starting in 15 seconds.
Alright.
In 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
Dragon going once again to the old strategy of just trying to stay away from Serain's leap. Trying to get as many stuns as possible. Trying to bait him into attacking him really with that lightning whip. It's basically saying to Serain, come and get me. Serain does end up knocking him back. Dragon bringing him down to around 60% health right now, but Serain's got a lot of boons on him. He's got that protection going on, so he won't take as much damage. Dragon's still at about 100% health. And Serain quickly gaining back his with 12 stacks of might. Dragon with 11, so they're pretty quite even on damage right now. Dragon just kind of sitting in his own fire field right now, wanting Serain to attack, not wanting to give up his position. He ends up trading with Serain in his own fire field.
I could outrun a centaur.
Serain trying to do some damage. They both stun each other, so ineffective to capitalize on there. Dragon switching to bow, trying to do some range damage here. Serain unable to do any damage to Dragon right now. He's just taking a brute force at that range with that bow. Dragon's very effective at keeping Serain at distance with it. Serain switching to water, trying to get some heals off. He is blind right now. He is in fire attunement. Oh, but he does get stunned by Dragon. He is unable to teleport out of it. Unable to do really much any damage to Dragon, just in little spurts, but his lightning whip is starting to become effective. He does switch to water, though, to get those heals. Dragon does get his stun off. Unfortunately, he is able to Armor of Earth out of it. Resets his cooldown on that. Serain at about 50% health right now. Dragon looking pretty much in control right now, dictating how he fights with those stuns. He's not willingly engaged in Serain in close range combat. He's switching to his bow. He's making the fight come to him. Serain tries to charge in right now.
Yeah, he's making him come to him and then smacking him around with that hammer, messing up his rotation, like just like that right there.
Dragon taking a little bit of damage right now, both at around 50% health, with Dragon having the advantage though.
Just waiting
Both
for
having
someone
to
make
back
a
up.
mistake and someone to optimize.
That's what it looks like it has to be right now. Dragon's waiting on those knockbacks and those stuns, and Serain is looking for a missed opportunity from Dragon right now. If he can get past one of those stuns. Unfortunately, he's unable to get past that one, except for teleporting out of it. Dragon's unable to fully capitalize on it. Dragon looking for a knockdown. He gets it. Unfortunately, Serain trades in kind, but he does back up off the fight and willing. Oh, he charges right back in, trying to put fire fields down. He does switch to water to get those heals. Oh, but Dragon does get a stun. He interrupts it.
CC again.
Well, he's blocking Serain from getting any effective healing down. He's keeping Serain in and around 60% health. Dragon, of course, keeping a range with that bow. Oh, he tries to get Serain with a hammer stun, but it doesn't end up working. Serain right now, middle of the field, and Dragon taking some damage from Serain, but not enough to really say that he's turning the tide right now. Dragon about 60% health right now, trying to get a hammer stun off. He doesn't end up working. Serain with 6 stacks of bleed, trying to chase him around with fire, but Dragon just keeping his distance with that bow.
That's what's important. That lightning whip auto attack, that'll do a lot of harm to you. Dragon's doing a very good job at keeping and CCing him away from him.
I think Serain's starting to learn now that he's using his Armor's Earth. He's armors when Dragon does pull out that bow as much as possible, just try to deflect him from trying to keep distance on the fight. Dragon about 50% health right now, and he's got poison on him, so he doesn't get that much effective healing now. He's got to try to mitigate those conditions. He doesn't have his Berserker stance until another 30 seconds.
Dragon's definitely on the defense now. We'll see if he can recover from that.
See, poison again, because Serain just
poison.
keeping those condies on him. That's what's going to be effective to killing Dragon right now. You got to think. Dragon has the straight up damage, but Serain has got the con. Serain trying to back up a little bit.
See if we can do it.
Switching to water, trying to get a little bit of healing before switching to earth. Doing a little bit of damage, keep Dragon on
Dragon's
tail.
going to start healing up. He's going to have to get some poison back on him if he wants to keep him low.
Switches to lightning, trying to get his lightning blade on him. Dragon bowing behind him. Gets the knockback to stop him from healing, but Dragon's able to get a stun off and get Serain down to 50% health. Serain has to back up, switches the water to get those heals off. Dragon fighting in his own fire field right now. Switching to fire, trying to do some damage, if any. Both are relatively low, with Serene having the higher of the two.
Good burning speed on him, though.
Fortunately, Dregan has that healing signet, which is just giving him tons of health per second with that high adrenaline rate.
Here's a poison back on him.
Oh, he does get that poison. If he can just chase him down. He does have his fire skill open, but he doesn't end up whiffing on it. Switches the water, trying to get a chill. Oh, he got his poison. Oh, but he just cleansed it. See Dregan's cooldowns. He's got nothing left. He has nothing. He has to just run away at this point. He's got to reset the fight. He's just waiting for his healing signet to do its work. He's trying to do a hammer stunner right now if he can to get Serene out. But Serene just switches the water and heals up. Dregan's got to wait. He's got another 4 seconds on his Berserker stance for those condies to take no effect. Meanwhile, Serene's just trying to do everything he can to stack him. He does have his Berserker stance and his Doliac. He ends up using his Berserker right now. Trying to put some distance between himself and Serene. Trying to get his health back as much as possible. Trying to not... Oh, he does get his 2 stuns off, but doesn't end up doing terrible amounts of damage to Serene when he can just back out. Serene closing the gap once again. Dregan using most of his cooldowns right now. Trying to stun Serene, do his quick burst and get out as much as possible. Serene switching to lightning, trying to knock Dregan out.
It's going to keep him low, see if Serene can...
Serene's got to close, but he's got no lightning whip. He's going to go straight lightning whip and try to get him down. He's got to get that poison back. He's got to get something to mitigate Dregan's healing signet. He does. He ends up getting a bleed. That should do a little bit of damage to keep Dregan on heals. He's really low. If Serene can just get one attack on him, and he does. Serene, excuse me, ends up coming back. 1-1 to tie it. Doing a little bit of lightning whip victory walk right there. And like you said, I think it ended up coming down to Serene able to keep that poison uptick.
Yeah, that poison uptick, especially against warriors, is very, very important. You know, 1/3 at healing, and when you're healing, you know, most warriors heal 350 to 400. That's a pretty big deal.
Alright, looks like
ready, guys?
Dregan is ready on his cooldowns, and Serene has 2 seconds on his. Alright, so this is the round. We'll decide.
We might have a big change coming here. Dregan might be messing around with his weapon set.
We'll see.
Yeah. He might have done it on accident, but I think I saw an axe.
Hasn't changed much yet. We'll see what happens. He is still keeping the longbow.
Yes.
Which is good because he has to keep the distance between himself and Serene.
Definitely.
Looks like they're both ready.
Okay. Alright, both guys are ready. We're going to start in 15 seconds. Good luck, tied up 1-1. In 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
Alright, Dregan back to his classic trick of just staying on top of the cliff right here.
Let's see, there it
and
is.
Just falls.
Axe.
Oh, let's see how this will affect Serene.
Definitely hiding it from Serene too. Should be interesting.
Trying to keep his distance right now with that longbow though.
It should be an interesting choice because he kind of needs that CC that comes along with that hammer to keep Serene messed up on attunement. So we'll see how if that increased damage helps it.
That is an interesting thing to keep aware of, that he doesn't have those CC control skills, like you said.
Got that shield bash, that's about it.
But he is getting that damage down on Serene. Unfortunately, they're both at about 90% health right now. Both with about 15 stacks of might going on right now. Serene, however, does have majority of the conditions on him, and Dregan's just burning him down right now. Wow, he just quickly bursted him down. Dregan taking no prisoners with that axe shield. Wow. Just no words for what just happened there. So Dregan ends up taking it. 2-1. I wish there were replays. That would have been interesting to watch. Just no words right now going on. But who we got coming up next in this FA Hard Carry Tournament of Champions?
We're going to do Desade and Rouse.
Alright, Desade and Rouse coming up next, guys. Whoop.